Hi guys, welcome to another video. This is a practice session on the creation of the human feet. In keeping with my promise to upload a video every week, I came to the conclusion that it will be extremely difficult to do a full-time project for every video. Also, I'm in the process of trying to improve my art portfolio, which has to be of a quality that represents my current level of progress at its best. In line with this, the sensible thing to do is to push out more videos on my practice sessions and then restrict videos about my process for portfolio worthy pieces to maybe once a month. Also, I intend to upload videos showing new tricks and techniques that I learn and I think are cool enough to showcase and help make someone's life easier. Please hit that like button if you enjoy this type of content. Also subscribe and select the notification button so that you can get updates when I post them. As always, I intend to post one new update every week. I will appreciate your comments about my videos, as your comments will help me to create better ones and also let YouTube recommend my videos to audience like you. For those of you who are up to date with my channel, you will observe that my last two videos were about head sculpts. I've dedicated some time recently to improve my understanding of the anatomy of the human head. I'm still practicing though, but I decided to take time off so that I don't get bored. I detailed what I have learned so far in a previous video and then realized there's still a lot for me to learn. I'm a lot more comfortable though with sculpting the male heads, but I am still a long way away from where I'm heading to. I urge you to take a look at my observations. You can check through my list of videos when you are done with this one. My next projects will include older faces, female faces, and maybe even kids' faces. One thing I found out was that the knowledge I gained so far is transferable to other areas of art. I'm going to review the things I have learned while sculpting the head in a later video. The biggest challenge so far is trying to grow this channel. It has turned out much harder than I thought because there is a lot involved. At the moment, I'm struggling with presentation, as you guys may have observed. Please bear with me. I'm confident that my videos will get better in future. By better, I mean more interesting and more educative. I believe it will be very helpful to a lot of beginners to 3D out there. I know this because I have learned a lot by watching other artists go through their own journey, as I am now. In this sculpt, I block out the feet. Blockout is all about finding the bigger shapes of the design. It's the model as big blocks assembled over one another to resemble the overall feeling of what you are aiming for. At this stage, we are trying to find the rough proportions and shape of the model. Here, the model should be kept as low poly and as clean as possible. If you are a beginner and you are not in the habit of creating a blockout, I urge you to start it now. It will save you a lot of time and heartaches because if the parts are kept separate, it becomes easier to shape, resize, and reposition them while noting how these changes affect the overall form. Later, the separate parts can be polished using various modeling and sculpting tools. Once I'm satisfied with the primary details, I move on to the secondary ones. Using the brushes at my disposal, I add the secondary details And because I did a proper block out earlier, this part becomes much faster. One of the invaluable tools in Blender is the remesh tool, which I use quite often while sculpting. If you observe, I don't complete one area before moving to the next, but instead I go back and forth. Changes in one area tend to inform my decisions in other areas of the model, and I do not hesitate to make corrections on parts where necessary. Blender's limitation becomes obvious when you get to tertiary details, and so I limit how detailed I can go with the model. Pores and small wrinkles are best left alone during sculpting in Blender. I don't believe that there's a machine out there that can cater for up to 20 million vets in Blender. I tend not to push my machine beyond the 2 million vet margin, not because I cannot take it or it cannot take it, but because it starts to lag beyond that point. If I need to sculpt in more detail, I result in using image textures instead. For the rest of the process, I go over all the details and I look at the model from all angles and compare to my reference to ensure that it looks good from every side. That's it for another video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please remember to hit that like button. Also, subscribe and select the notification button so that you can get updates when I post them. I intend to post one new video every week. I will appreciate your comments about my videos, as your comments will help me to create better ones, and it helps YouTube recommend my videos to the audience like you. Goodbye.